Hey everyone, I am here to share with you the top diet for 2020. Okay, this is gonna blow your mind. All right, so this is gonna put you guys ahead of everyone else out there. All right, so the top diet. It's not keto. It's not paleo. It's not if it fits in your macros. It is not carnivore. The top diet is a diet that works for you. Okay. It's the you diet. I'm going to name it. It's the you diet. Okay. I'm going to start this trend, and this diet is going to be called the you diet. Okay. And basically, what this is it's really not a diet at all, but it is a way of eating that works best for you. Okay. So have you ever noticed like you will like have a friend or a neighbor or something like that, and it's like they try the latest diet, they try keto, they try paleo, and they are just dropping all of this weight and it's working so well for them. And then you go and you try it and it's doesn't have the same effect for you. It doesn't work for you the same way. Okay. So, and I'm not saying any of those diets are wrong or they're bad. I think there's good components to every one of those diets. But every one of those doesn't work for each individual person. And the reason why is because there's so many different things that are going on in our own bodies that can affect the way we respond to certain foods. A lot of it can have to do with our hormones, our gut health, our body types, our activity levels. All of these different things can make a difference. So for some people who may do very well on a keto diet and can really handle a diet that is higher in fat, for others, they may not digest fats and proteins very well. So doing a diet that was very high in this could really have a negative effect on them. So the key is figuring out what works for you, which takes a little bit of time, okay? So the first thing that I think that everyone needs to work on is eating more real food, okay? You can't go wrong with eating real food, with eating food that is not processed, but that is whole foods, okay, that are filled with tons of vitamins, nutrients, micronutrients, all of these different things, okay? That's the first step, is eating a diet that is higher in whole foods and less processed foods. Then the next thing is figuring out which of those foods work the best for you, because even some so-called healthy foods don't work well for every person. Let's say, for example, tomatoes or peppers. There's a lot of people who actually have a sensitivity to nightshades. And if you have a sensitivity to nightshades, you are going to have bloating and things like that from foods like that. And if you continue to eat them, you will start to have inflammation, and that inflammation will start to lead to an inability to lose weight, or actually you will start to gain more weight. Okay. So really understanding your body and how your body reacts to certain foods and what type of macros you need based on your body type, right? So are you an endomorph? Are you an ectomorph? Are you a mesomorph? All of those things can make a difference in how much macronutrients that you should have. You know, do you do better with higher fat? Do you do better with higher carb? So, you know, there are many people that I see out there that are eating super, super low carb diets, but actually their bodies are actually more efficient at burning carbs than it is at burning fat. So they just might not be doing the right thing for them, and that is why they're not seeing results. So, are you guys ready to join in on the U diet? I think that you could actually see some results if you do things that actually work for you individually, and you don't hop on all the bandwagons of all of these different diets out there. Again, like I'm saying, I'm not saying that any of them are bad. I think that each one of them could work for the right person. The thing is figuring out what works right for you. And that is what I do, like with my clients, is I help them figure out which foods work the best for them. And a lot of the people who come to me are already either struggling with weight gain or just an inability to, to lose maybe just even 10 pounds or something like that. Or they're struggling with bloating and things like that. And so figuring out what foods are causing that, figuring out what foods make them feel the best, figuring out what foods help them lose weight is the key to their success, okay? So maybe you should try it out. Try out the U diet this year for 2020, and it might just be what you need. So if you want any additional information, as always, you can click on the link in my bio and find out more information about what I do with my clients. But the first step I would say is make sure you're eating real food, whole food, and you are listening to your body and figuring out what works for you. Have a good night, everyone.